Hello there, and welcome to my channel, Lucille Williams with Christian Talk. I'm really glad you're here today. Does the Bible say God won't give us more than we can handle? Does the Bible say that? You know, as Christians, a lot of times, people like to throw that around. Don't worry, I know you can handle this. God won't give you more than you can handle. God's not going to give you more than you can handle. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. And really, the truth is, God does give us more than we can handle sometimes. He does. There's no promise. You can scour your whole Bible. There's no promise in there that He's not going to give us more than we can handle. In fact, the contrary is true. Sometimes God says that things happen to people that were horrible. I mean, do you think people could handle when, like when Herod was looking for Jesus after Mary and Joseph took off, and Herod was looking, and then he killed all the little 2-year-olds, 2 and under. He killed all the babies. Do you think those mothers could handle that? I mean, they had to go through it, but do you think they were handling it? You think it was not more than they could handle? I mean, I think it was a lot. And there's other things that have happened, like people got crucified, the apostles, many of the apostles were crucified. Peter was crucified upside down. Do you think he could handle that? I mean, that was tough. I'm sure it was more than they can handle. And God doesn't say that we're gonna be able to handle everything, but He does promise to stay near. And God does say that He won't withhold any good thing from those who walk uprightly. And we can trust that God's going to be near us and that He's going to help us through it, but it might feel more than we can handle. It might feel like more than we can handle. And I kind of feel that way right now. I feel like I'm being just crushed, just absolutely just crushed from every side. And every day I have been just chanting verses in my head over and over and over, because when you're having a hard time, a good thing to do is just lock onto different verses, read your Bible often, and just say verses over and over in your mind, rather than let your mind go to places that aren't good. See, I've talked about that. My husband's going to be having surgery. He's having a knee replacement surgery, and I'm going to be video journaling through it. And the surgery is just in a couple days. And right now his back is out, so we're seeing a chiropractor. And I know what's coming. I know everything that's facing us with the surgery, and I feel like I'm being crushed, just absolutely crushed. Plus, in the meantime, he's on sabbatical. He's a pastor, and he's on sabbatical, and that's a good thing. But the part that's difficult is the church is our life. And so I'm on a sabbatical too, because they want him to rest. And so if I'm there, then I'll be going back and forth and taking things home. And so since we're so close, it's best that I go on a sabbatical with him. And so basically we're on a sabbatical from the ministry we love. I mean, it's our purpose. It's why we breathe. It's why we get up. It's everything. We love ministry, and we love doing ministry together. And so it's kind of going to be gone for a while. I mean, it's only 3 months, but in this season, it feels like I'm being crushed. It feels like it's more than I can handle. And I know it is, and I just keep giving it to God. That's why we have to give things to God, because it is more than we can handle. So we have to keep passing it to Him. We just got to keep passing it, like, a football or basketball. Not a football, more like a basketball. You got to pass it, and you got to pass it to Jesus. Pass it to Jesus when you've got struggles that are too hard for you. Pass it to Jesus. And that's what I'm doing, like minute by minute. And as we're approaching the surgery, I know he's going to have the surgery. I know how much pain he's going to be in. I know how hard it's going to be. I know how emotionally taxing it is for me. I know how tiring it is. I know how hard it is for him. And so it makes it so hard when I think about it. It just makes it so hard. I just feel like I'm being crushed. I feel like I'm being crushed. And then after the surgery, I know that we don't have our ministry to go back to. Last time he wanted to get better so he could go back to work, but we don't have that right now. And that's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that he's getting a rest, but it just feels overwhelming right now. It just feels absolutely overwhelming. And I know it's going to be okay. I know we're going to get through this, and I know God is with us, but it feels like more than I can handle right now. And I'm just going to hang in there, focus on Jesus, and with me and him, we're good. We're going to get through it. So again, I'm going to be journaling through this, and I'm going to be talking to you guys, letting you know what this experience is like. And, so that's it for today. And hit like, hit subscribe, check out my book, From Me to We, where my husband and I are a real we right now, because just facing the surgery, it's just doing this together. So until next time, remember, always choose love, because love never fails. I love you guys.